Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins, and Trevor.
Hit on the road. There are no witnesses. You know that whoever is deemed responsible will probably be sent to jail. What do? Do you confess your responsibility? You wouldn't be able to live with the guilt of an innocent person being in jail for a crime you committed, or do you let the woman take the blame? The thought of being locked away from your life and family is too much to bear. So there we are. That's the question. Phantom, what do you think?
No, let me hear Emmy first.
Okay.
Emmy, let's hear you first.
Right, okay. Yeah, well, it's a pretty much easy one for me, actually. I would never let anybody take blame for my actions. And that's coming from a totally religious background kind of thing. If I wasn't religious, I'd let her take the blame. I don't care. You know, it's all man for himself. But from a religious point of view, and knowing that, yeah, I wouldn't. I would be upfront. I would say, listen, I did it, you know, you didn't, you know. Yeah. So yeah, it's a straightforward one for me. Phantom?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, for me too, I would not want someone to pay for my crimes, right? I would own up to it. But if the person still keeps insisting that, no, it was me, I did it, I'm like, well, if you choose to, not to worry, I can cater for your family and be nice and train your kids for you while you're there. But I'll make sure I'm explicit, right? With full clarity, lucid, and tell you that, no, you didn't do it, I did it, right? But if you are still insisting and you are beating yourself about it and all of that, after all my explanation and all of it, we will go to the police and I tell the police I'm the one, and you still insist that it's you. No problem. I'll just collect your house address, collect your family member's name and all that, help them while you are inside, do the best I can, you know. But then I would rather actually pay for my sins than let another person do that, really. Yeah. If I'm very certain, it's not like something is lost in my head and I really noticed that I did it, I caused it. No, I would. And it's not because of religion for me, though. It's because of I'm just human.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah.
I agree with that. I mean, to give my response as well, I would have to take responsibility. I couldn't let somebody else, especially if she thinks she did it. I mean, she'll have that on her conscience for life. So she can be told, no, she didn't do it. And I certainly couldn't allow that, whatever the circumstances, whatever the consequences, to let someone else do that. And actually 74% of people said they would take that responsibility. I mean, again, this is one of those where, yeah, I agree with Phantom. It's not to do with religion. You know, there's a moral compass, I guess, which says I would take responsibility. But I wonder if in the real world, faced with the prospects of an awful accident like that, would there be something inside people, inside us, which said, well, look, I can't face the prospect of going to prison and being away from my family and, getting that terrible reputation about me. There is someone here who thinks they've done it. And again, I hope that wouldn't alter my decision. I don't think it would. But in the real world, it would be a heck of a decision to have to take when you could walk away without taking that responsibility. But yeah, I like to believe I would certainly admit it was me.
Oh, that's a good thing. Yeah.
We're all agreed, aren't we? We're all agreed.
We all agree, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, there's another one here called a sinking sensation. You've been on a cruise for 2 days when there's an accident that forces everyone on board to abandon ship.
Right.
A sad cruise. During the evacuation, one of the boats is damaged, leaving it, that's one of the lifeboats,
Right.
leaving it with a hole that fills it with water. You figure that with 10 people in the boat, you can keep the boat afloat by having 9 people scooping the filling water out by hand for 10 minutes while the 10th person rests. After that person's 10th minute rest, he or she will get back to work while another person rests, and so on. This should keep the boat from sinking long enough for a rescue team to find you, as long as it happens within 5 hours. You're taking your first break when you notice your best friend, the chap you just said his wife was playing around, in a sound lifeboat with only 9 people in it, and he beckons you to swim over and join them so you won't have to keep bailing out water. If you leave the people in the sinking boat, they will only be able to stay afloat for 2 hours instead of 5, decreasing their chance of being...
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.